bottom of the hour, Morning Drive, as we mentioned, live each morning, Monday through Friday, 7 to 9 Eastern. He's Gary Williams. I'm Eric Casillas. Thank you very much for being with us. And we've had some incredible guests today, and we're going to have Tiger Woods, who exclusively is going to join our program. Only one interview in the United States this week, and he chose our program to do it. Annika Sorenstam joined us as well. But how about this? 4-time NASCAR Cup Series champion. 3 times he won the Daytona 500. 4 times he won the Brickyard. At 6 years of age, he won 35 main events. This is Jeff Gordon, who is basically the prodigy of all prodigies in terms of NASCAR. Welcome to the program for the first time. Jeff, nice to talk to you again.
Thank you. Great to be on.
Jeff, it's good to chat. Now, let's start with your win earlier this year in Phoenix because, Eric alluded to Tiger Woods. When you go through a drought, and you've been as great as you've been, people start to use the word doubt. How much doubt did you start to have?
Oh, there's no doubt that I was doubting myself and a lot of things around me. It's very easy for your confidence to get down, and you start to question the process that you have been taking. And I think that one thing for me, as far as a race car driver is concerned, is you have to get back to the basics that got you there. That's what made you successful. When you've had the success that someone like myself has had and others, then what you have to do is remind yourself of the mindset, the steps that you have taken to get you to that level and that you've had success with. And so, what I had to really be sure that I didn't do is fall off of that and try to change how I go about it, change my routine, and continue to go with what I know. And, we got the car right. We had a lot of things go well for us at Phoenix, and boom, we found ourselves in a position that used to be pretty familiar to us, and it felt amazing.
It's also not that easy when Jimmy Johnson basically is first in line every time the pay window opens up in that sport right now. And I know you have a financial stake as a part owner in that 48 car. But when you look philosophically at a sport, because there are similarities between golf and NASCAR. We had Tiger Woods for a long time dominate our sport. Jimmy Johnson is dominating that sport right now. Is the sport better off with a Yankees, Tiger Woods, Jimmy Johnson, or is it better off when there's more parity in the sport, in your opinion?
Well, I think that it's important to have a superstar. I think it's important for somebody to be out there breaking records and setting new records. But they have to have rivals. They have to have somebody who's challenging them. And if you can get somebody who's challenging them on a consistent basis and building a rivalry, then I think it makes the entire sport better. I think maybe an example would be Phil Mickelson and Tiger Woods. When those guys are going head to head on the golf course for the win, especially if it's in the Masters, that far more people are glued to the TV and interested in what's going on. And it's the same in every sport, and it's the same in our sport.
Jeff, explain to everybody what you're doing right now. You've been involved in a lot of great causes. Pertussis, this is something people may not know a lot about. Explain exactly what you're trying to do to raise awareness.
Well, thank you. Yeah, it is something that a lot of people aren't aware of, and that's what this is all about, the Sounds of Pertussis campaign, which is a team effort between Santa Fe Pasteur and the March of Dimes, and we're launching a race to blanket America, which is basically a blanket over the country to create more pertussis education and awareness, and really encourage adults, especially those parents and caregivers that are going to be around infants, to get vaccinated against pertussis. It's very easy for the parent to pass along this disease to their child, so it's important for us as adults and parents to protect ourselves and be vaccinated. So go to soundsofpertussis.com where you can learn more, as well as create your own quilt square. And $1 from each quilt square will go to the March of Dimes, and then that blanket will be displayed at the Jeff Gordon Children's Hospital later in the year.
Well, good work on that, and good work on the win so far this year, and we'll certainly be watching, and thank you very much for spending a few minutes with us, Jeff.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeff, very much. From one dominant guy to a